You're listening to the Allan Alvarez Experience on AM 1130 and OC 882 KPHI.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig. And nandito na po tayo sa ating local artist spotlight. And this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, we have somebody very, very special, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a good time for you to be there. And I know karamihan sa inyo baka nakaupo sa traffic or walang ginagawa. And that's exactly why we have this portion of the program, para ma-entertain kayo at maginhawa naman ang inyong paghihintay sa traffic. So here we go, mga kababayan. Today, we have Mr. Evan McKinney, mga kababayan. Ang kanyang palayaw ay schizo. Why schizo? Why schizo?
Schizo, but basically it was originally schizo, but I figured I don't want to really kind of isolate that sort of a demographic, so just to kind of avoid the possible connotations, I just threw a couple Z's in there and changed the pronunciation.
Schizo. All right. Schizo, ladies and gentlemen. Siya po ay isang beatbox artist. Okay, he is also an English-Korean rap artist, ladies and gentlemen. He was born in Shreveport, Louisiana. He moved here when he was 6 years old. He's now at University of Hawaii in Manoa with a BA in Korean for professionals. Spent about the last 5 years in South Korea. And now he's here on the Allan Alvarez Experience to entertain us. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, and live on the Allan Alvarez Experience, palakpakan po natin Mr. Evan McKinney.
Schizo on the live Allan Alvarez show. I'm glad to be back, boy. 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 I'm glad to be back,
Why, thank you.
Wow. Fantastic. Oh my God, that's amazing. What?
As long as you have a tongue and lips, it's totally doable.
That is amazing, Evan, man. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. Wow, that's great. What got you into this type of beatboxing? Back
in high school, I saw a video on the internet of this guy in, I think, Florida beatboxing. His name is FX with an X.
FX, yeah.
EFFEX. Some guy in Florida. And I watched the video a lot, and I was like, you know what? I want to do that. And then I didn't really take it too seriously for a while, and until 2008, when I got my first opportunity to go on stage and do it. And then I really liked the feeling. Being on stage and, like, you know, entertaining people and getting that applause and that cheer.
Yeah.
So that's when I kind of started taking it a little bit more seriously, and I've tried to stay regular on the stage as much as I can, but I'm not like an A-list celebrity or anything.
So how long have you been doing this, Evan?
Seriously, for about 4.5 years now.
4.5 years.
For the beatboxing, yeah.
Oh, really? And how old of a man are you? How young of a man are you? I should say.
Well, I am 24.
Oh yeah.
But I think I'll be about 12 years old for the next 30 years.
Oh yeah. That's amazing, man. How do you learn to do this thing? I've seen it before, but how do you practice? Do you listen to other people do this and then you copy it?
It's a little bit of that. You take some inspiration. Actors watch other actors. Comedians watch other comedians, and you want to you find a style that you find a lot of inspiration from. So you kind of imitate a little bit, and eventually, as you get better, you develop your own style. So I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and eventually, over time, I just wound up having more of my own style.
Are you in demand in this state? I mean, I don't know many people who actually can do that because you did that really well. I mean, you had me going in here, and I'm sure people listening will probably feel the rhythm as well.
I would say beatboxers they're not particularly in demand from what I can tell in Hawaii. However, there are some circles that do want them, and even if they don't consciously want them, they would love to have them.
We have an upcoming festival. I may call on you, man. We have a Taste of Kalihi festival, and we're gathering artists. You may, if you don't mind, you maybe do like one or two sets throughout the day.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
an all-day thing.
Yeah, let me know ahead of time.
No, I will.
Take a look at my schedule.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the guys, and I said, man, you gotta listen to this guy who came on my show, because that's really good, man. That's really good.
Thank you.
Do you have are you putting an album together? Do you have plans to get some recordings out there?
For beatboxing, I do not plan on really having any form of an album. I did actually used to use something called a chaos pad. I had 3 of them, but I had kind of a brain lapse one day about a year and a half ago, and broke them because I was in Korea, and they're not laptops, so they have very different voltage, and they might be reparable, but it's going to cost some money, so I'm waiting to get enough money that I can spend $300 to repair all 3 of them before I really make a decision on if I want to get back into that. So if I did have them, then I would easily be able to loop all of my beatboxing and make songs and write lyrics and rap over that. And I used to do that a lot live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. And you said you can also do this in Korean.
Yes. Beatboxing
Really?
in Korean is not real. I have one short routine that I can do that's like half Korean, but the Korean came from when I broke the chaos pads. I figured, I'm like, okay, so I'm just a beatboxer. I need to do something else to really expand my capabilities as a performer. So what could I possibly do? And I realized, wait a minute, everybody raps these days. How would I try my hand at it? So how am I gonna, differentiate myself from all those rappers out there? And wait a minute, I speak Korean, and I'm in Korea right now. So how about I rap in Korean? And so I did that for about a year in Korea before coming back to Hawaii, and had a lot of opportunities to perform, some of it through a hip-hop club on campus at the university that I was studying at, and some of it I also did 2 charity events that was outside of that, where I rapped. I wrote some lyrics up with a couple of friends, and we performed, did a mix of English and Korean.
Where in Korea did you stay?
The first time I've been there 4 times. 3 of them
really?
I did study abroads, and one was a vacation. So the first time I was in Daegu, which is a little bit north of Busan, which is a southern city.
Busan is in the south. Yeah.
The second time I was a little bit more in the middle of the country, in a small country town called Asan.
Asan, yeah.
And the third time, which is most recent, I was in Seoul.
Oh, everybody Seoul. That's the main. That's great, man. That's amazing how you can. Well, I'm always impressed with people who go abroad to study, because that shows me they're really open to cultures, different from theirs, and what you learn from those cultures and you bring with you is really priceless.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Yeah. So as far as beatboxing goes, can you give us some of the people you listen to that we may know?
My main influence for beatboxing, his name is Beardy Man, and he's a beatboxer from the UK.
Oh, really?
And he's actually the reason why so many beatboxers these days use the chaos pads and do a lot of looping, even with other equipment. And he's not necessarily the best beatboxer in the world, but he is up there. But he also happens to have a show these days that is literally unlike anything anyone has ever listened to. He's past being a DJ. He is that good at his equipment.
Wow.
He will produce new tracks live on the spot based on audience suggestions.
Oh, really? Live?
Genre and lyrics, yeah.
Oh, it's like slam poetry or something like that.
Yeah, he can.
Close, yeah.
Yeah, he freestyle raps and everything. Yeah. It's amazing what he can do.
That's amazing.
I will never be able to do that because I don't come from a musical family, and
really,
I cannot play an instrument.
Yeah, but in these days, you don't need to. I mean, with rap music and hip hop, you put two turntables and a mic, you've got yourself a band right there.
Yeah, and it's easy to hire a producer these days. There's lots of producers out there.
Yeah, and even with the software that they're using now on computers, you can produce high quality stuff. Yeah.
I did produce a year and a half in high school, but I was no good at it, so I stopped.
Oh yeah.
I should get back into it.
Yeah, let the producers produce.
Yeah.
I said let the artists do their art. All right, so are you ready for another one here, Evan?
Yes, I will sample about 3-minute rap track. I actually just finished up the lyrics about a week and a half ago.
Okay, so this is a brand new song.
This is a brand new song. It's kind of got a rock and roll feel to it.
Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So we've been talking to Mr. Evan McKinney. He is a beatbox rapper, artist, actor extraordinaire. And he's going to do another live performance for you, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Live on the Allan Alvarez Experience, please. Palakpakan po natin si Apo Evan McKinney.
Yeah, so this is a Korean rap. And even though I'm not Korean, I can do it. So, we're going to check it out. Yeah. Right. Yes, I'm rocking it, always rocking it. 계속 같은 장에 뭔가 달라진 걸 느끼니 신나니 rocking it, 느끼니 feeling it. 어떤 정말 죽지 않아 지금이 느낌이. Yes, I'm rocking it, always rocking it. 계속 같은 장에 뭔가 달라진 걸 느끼니 신나니 rocking it, 느끼니 feeling it. 어떤 정말 죽지 않아 지금이 느낌이. 기다렸어 참았어 공연날이 왔어 저번에 좋아하는 밴드들이 무대에 올라가서 막 파티 열었지 막자로 지나갔어 지금 집에서 준비 중인데 밤새는 준비지 나 잠을 자는 거지 난 거지 아니야 덥지 머리 비스친데 밑에 잃어버렸어 머리를 미친 듯이 흔들겠어 나 혼자 안 가지 친구도 많이 조백 나이가 많지만 정신적으로 고랭 내 나라가 아니라 영국이라 로밍 마음 통하는 친구들 내랑 오랜 전화해 가지고 택지를 타요 공연장에 도착 소리 질러봐 Yes, I'm rocking it, always rocking it. 계속 같은 장에 뭔가 달라진 걸 느끼니 신나네 rocking it, 느끼니 feeling it. 어떤 정말 죽이지 않아 지금이 느낌이. Yes, I'm rocking it, always rocking it. 계속 같은 장에 뭔가 달라진 걸 느끼니 신나네 rocking it, 느끼니 feeling it. 어떤 정말 죽이지 않아 지금이 느낌이. Yeah. Am I rocking it right now? Or am I rocking it right now? Alright, check it out.
You're rocking it!
목은 한술 천전 마신 느낌이지 이미 꽐라됐어 내 상태는 4차원이지 벌써 정신 차려서 또 먹죠 안 되니까 막한 핑계가 패배전 실패 뜸이 느끼는 기분이 재밌는 feeling 내 꿈속에 바랬던 락앤롤만 잊어 사람의 손 안에 있는 게 무엇인데 물어봤더니 자기가 만든 담배 깜짝 놀랐어 내가 펴고 싶냐고 당연하지라고 난 이제 해라고 버끔버끔 머릿속에 지더라고 떠오름 아이디어가 미친듯이 튀어나오는 내가 미쳐갔어 엄마는 나를 보면 싫거든 됐어 늦었거든 난 미국가 니거든 Party like a rockstar도 하겠어 감동한 사람 소리 질러 봐 Yes I'm rocking it always rocking it 계속 같은 장에 뭔가 달라진 걸 느끼니 신나니 rocking it 느끼니 feeling it 어떤 정말 죽지 않아 지금이 느낌이 Yes I'm rocking it always rocking it 계속 같은 장에 뭔가 달라진 걸 느끼니 신나니 rocking it 느끼니 feeling it 어떤 정말 죽지 않아 지금이 느낌이
Wow.
That's your daily dose
that's
of
amazing.
white guy rapping in a foreign language.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Evan McKinney. Wow, fantastic. That's great, Evan, man. That's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
I see you as having a career in Korea, but you'd be just
I hope so.
You'd be like Psy in the Gangnam
I would love
Style.
to meet that man and do a track with him.
Okay.
I've been listening to him for a long time.
You'll be like the Caucasian Psy.
Yes.
That's Korean.
He'll rap in English, I'll rap in Korean.
No, the Korean is good, dude. It sounds good. I feel it.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell us how people can reach you, man? Are you available for parties? What's going on? Tell us.
Yes, I am. In fact, I've done birthday parties. I did one 40th birthday and one first birthday. The first birthday was actually for one of my good Filipino friends, an old coworker of mine.
Yeah.
You can reach me on Facebook at Skizzo Beatbox. That's 2 Z's, Skizzo Beatbox. That's my Facebook page. You're welcome to like that. I've been posting a lot in Korean these days because I suddenly got an influx of Korean fans.
Good.
You can also get me on Twitter, same thing, Skizzo Beatbox. On YouTube, Skizzo Beatbox.
Okay.
Real easy, right? And
All
if
right.
you wanted to email me about doing any sort of a party or an event, doesn't matter. SkizzoBeatbox@gmail.com.
Skizzo Beatbox.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
All
you for
right.
having me on,
Hey, listen, Alvin, man, I just want to say on behalf of Pinoy Power Radio, Pinoy Power Media, all our producers, owners, management, thank you. Yeah, for coming in here and sharing with us your wonderful talent, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we wish you nothing but the best, man. God bless you. God bless your talent and continue blessing you with all the skill and ability so that you achieve your goals, man. I know that Korean is important to you, and you're studying Korean, and putting this mix together is really that's something that's a gift. Not many people can do that.
It's a skill.
Okay,
I'll say it's a skill.
that you develop.
I wasn't born speaking Korean.
All right. So,
unfortunately.
anyway, thank you very much for coming on the program, entertaining our listeners here, and wish you nothing but success. And hopefully, you don't get too big, you forget about us.
Oh, never.
And that you at least give us your first CD when you release it.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was Evan McKinney, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to take a few commercial messages, and when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, nandito tayo live. Kasama natin si Attorney Roda Yabes Alvarez with her Legal Pinoy English Tagalog version. Mabuhay ka, pare. Mabuhay. Mabuhay.
96.7 FM, AM 1130, OC 882, KPHI, Pinoy Power Radio.
Eto na, kabayan, eto na ang sagot sa anumang problema.